Hello everyone, I am Gabriele, welcome to my channel. Now, you do see a carcass on the riverbank, and what do? Do you decide, by any chance, to bask on that very river part? You don't, you just want to move. I mean, you see a corpse, right, of your own, that can only be killed by other dinos. There might be, perhaps, a cannibal around, or someone that decides to trim down the Deinosuchus population player. What do? You stay around, you know what? I'm gonna scare that little guy over there, just to tell them not to bask. I do not want to write in chat, just because, but that's a very poor choice. 1, 2, 3. Afterwards, usually, if they escape, they get rude, but let's see how they react. Nothing, I can't believe that. Nothing. Probably AFK. You know what? I'm gonna sniff the air to check to replenish my oxygen faster. So I'm standing still, I'm not moving, so I will also use underwater sonar if I stand still, and I will be able to locate any possible movements in water from a farther away range. There is nothing. Yeah, definitely not a player that will make it to 100% in front of me. Well, alright. I gave him the possible tip not to do that. Over there, above all, but okay. You never know. By the way, amazing water. Amazing water! I mean, it's just great. It is just great. You can say not to that. Also, don't walk like this. You need to be in water to locate possible Deinosuchuses that are moving around you with a passive echo sonar. I don't know how to call it. Locate with the locational scan. So if you are in water and all of a sudden you see a bubble coming to you, well, run somewhere that is not in front of you, you know. Alright, I'm moving northwest now. All of these are tips and tricks that might be useful for any new player, or a player that has some hours in game but does not have thousands of hours, or don't play Deinosuchus much. I mean, Deinosuchus, like Stegosaurus, like possibly all pseudo-apex or apexes that are coming in game, they are not for people that like to socialize a lot, generally speaking. I mean, you can, but their growth rate is so slow that if you do that, if you like to socialize, you will end up using the game as a chat, glorified chat. Still, survival and player versus player. So be scared of everything around you, even if same species, even if you are playing Paki and Omniraptor. They rely heavily, alright, I don't like these. 3 dinos. I don't like that. 3 dinos probably playing together. No, none of them has said anything in chat. You need to move, because what if they are low on the S-shaped nutrient? Voila, you are there to feed them. You do not want to stay around. So yeah, just this is just my personal opinion. Omniraptor and Pachycephalosaurus offer way more interactivity than Stegosaurus or Deinosuchus, that is an ambush. It relies on ambush more than anything. But what if that you have 10,000 dinos around? Well, not much of an ambush you can have, can you? Because people can sniff there and say, alright, it's a lot of Deinosuchus down there, because they sniff in the compass up above. They will be able to sniff an icon with plenty of dinosaurs that says, careful, be warned, there are a lot of dinos there. If you see an icon on your compass, now my compass is pretty empty, but if you do see an icon with dinosaurs on it, instead of just water dinosaurs icon, well, you need to stay clear of that area, unless you are able to accept the risks of losing your playable. I mean, of course, you can have a wonderful time once you get there, but there are some risks that you need to accept, because you do not know who's there. Probably friendly, probably not. And in the end, player versus player. Once at 100%, I feel that everyone, I mean, once you hit that 100% thing, most people, instead of nesting, I mean, you can nest, and as a meta game, you can have hatchlings invite other players in your group, that starts from being a match. But most players will go for a skirmish. At least I will go for a skirmish, and from what I've seen, most players will do the same too. Yeah, nesting is wonderful, but skirmishes are what attracts player the most, in my opinion. At least in officials, and it doesn't matter what's your species. Come on, it doesn't matter, unfortunately. So if you get destroyed by a Paki being a Paki, well, that's not very wise on that other Paki's side if they're playing solo, because Pachycephalosaurus is truly strong, but in groups. So it's not very wise for survival wise if the other Paki destroys you with an ambush attack, you being a Paki, but it happens. So Deinosuchus figure, the little monster is approaching northwest. This is still a safe zone because I can run that direction in the woods, kinda. Not that direction because there are higher chances of me finding terrestrials. I do not want to find terrestrials on land because, let's say I get pounced, all of my stamina gets drained if I move while being pounced. If I move while being pounced, your stamina gets drained, basically. The more you move, the more your stamina depletion, decay. So, I'm going up here. Let's show everyone who's arriving. Big Deinosuchus, boys. Not yet at 50% growth. I mean, I'm still a juvenile, but it's alright. I don't care much. If I lose this, I mean, a bet. Come on, a bet. So, approaching northwest for some skirmishes, or not. Probably I will get intercepted by some dino and get destroyed over there. Let's speed up. Just because I am a juvenile, I have a huge amount of stamina and possibly a good sprint at this stage, so I can be a master of escaping. An escape artist. Right, move. What's there? Oh, a rabbit. Can I get the rabbit? I got the rabbit. Good job. And I didn't grab it. I will grab that. I will grab the rabbit. You know why? Because Omniraptor's food has rabbits. Omniraptor's diet has rabbits in it, or at least it did. If it didn't change while I was playing Deinosuchus and Tyrannosaurus. So, I'm gonna keep moving and drop this rabbit right in front of those Utahraptors. You know? Just because I am bad. Do I need Omniraptors? You always need food. Just to be safe, on the safe side, you know? Always need food. It's never too bad to have something extra. So, dropping food here. Dropping it here, rabbit down there. This is good enough for me. This is good enough. I have infinite oxygen. It's 1, 2. It's 2 players at least. 2 players from chat. From what I read in chat, it's 2 players. I don't know if big or little players. But okay. I'm using underwater sonar to see if there is anything approaching me. Just to stay safe, there's no one approaching me. You know what? I will leave the rabbit there because I'm gonna be visible, and then I will continue my run. I'm gonna do a circle. You know what? I'm gonna do a circle. I have a ton of stamina. I wanna stay hidden in the bushes because you never know if there is a Stegosaurus around. 2 dinos around. Okay, I'm not a danger to you. It's not boss walk. I'm here as a passerby. Please don't mind me. That's a big one. That's a smaller one than me. Yeah, I wouldn't bask if I heard something. I knew it. Run for your life. I don't think so. I still have a ton more stamina than the big one. Come on! I should have a ton more stamina than the big one. So you see, that's a bad gameplay on my side. I won't deplete all of my stamina because I know I can take down the little Deinosuchus. It does have more stamina than me. Okay, now it starts the tanking. They do have outbite though. I don't. I will die here. It's gonna be alright and dead. That's how you end up your Deinosuchus career, by being silly, because that was very unnecessary on my side. That's all for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Consider subscribing my channel, and these are some do's and don'ts when you play Deinosuchus. I hope that my personal experience made you understand. Have a great day. Bye bye.